shortest and long range attractions. They could still be hard spheres. If they were hard spheres, we had them right here, closest they could get together would be sigma. So we'll let this go up just as we did before, let it go up straight. But as they're coming together, what has happened? This has come down somehow. So we're not going to debate how it comes down, just the traction kicks in. But when you get to this point, the repulsion kicks in. Now, I show this particular version of it because historically, this was the first one that was ever looked at. And it was in 1873, PhD dissertation of Dutch science van der Waals. And the model that we derived from this is the van der Waals equation of state, which you've all heard about. Pretty much all state. So what is it exactly? Definition: a collection of weakly attracting rigid spheres of diameter sigma and mass sigma. That's the model. Van der Waals created this in his mind. Molecules are spheres, they're hard spheres, that it's not soft, but they do attract one another when they're in the vicinity of one another. You know, the shape of how it falls off, he didn't know about that, he didn't talk about that. It's just a concept. So the force law is, if R is less than sigma, then it is infinity. These are hard spheres. If R is greater than sigma, we have a negative function of R with a positive slope. Positive to 0 slope. That's the van der Waals. Now, let's conjure up the equation of state that derives from this. I've drawn this. I've drawn this look from the fact that that the van der Waals potential for most molecules. This is, again, way ahead. I won't talk about this, but I'm just telling you this. This comes from theoretical studies. Is of the order of magnitude to a constant over R to the 6, and it's negative, or subtraction. In fact, we write this constant as C sub 6. Therefore, the force, van der Waals force, which is the negative gradient of the potential, is minus 6 C6 over R 7. Don't worry about those things. I'm just mentioning it to you. That's how I can draw this on that basis. And often we use those ideas in talking about long range attractions. So, van der Waals equation of state. It must be PV, P plus delta P, V plus delta V equal RT. Now, delta V must be equal to minus B as before. For the same reason, we just have the non-attracting rigid spheres. Excluded volume per mole due to pairwise collisions. Delta P is equal to R. Well, delta V was a negative term here because of the exclusion of volume at the lower of the gas volume arrive now to replicate the ideal behavior. What is it that is now going we're getting ready to hit this wall and there's certain pressure there. Now, how will that hitting be changed by the fact that we've got attractions to these other molecules right here?
It'll reduce.
Say it again?
It'll reduce the pressure.
Absolutely. It'll hit with less force, the pressure will be lower. So delta P is going to be a positive. We're going to add something on to bring the pressure up for the ideal. Well, I've got, here's a molecule that they smack the wall, and we get, reduced due to lower impact force. And that must be proportional to what? Is it the phase of the moon, or time of the day, or is it proportional to the attractive force? Of course, we're assuming that's turned off. These all have attractive force. So this is going to hit a little weaker than it would if there were no force between it and those other molecules nearby. But there is a force, so there's a weakening, and I just want to be able to say it depends on some variable. And I think if you look at this carefully enough, suppose I took half of these away, then would that force go up or down? It go down. That doesn't go up. So can't you see it is proportional to the number density? F over V. So pressure reduction is proportional to the number density, or in our gas a fixed number, volume and temperature is proportional to, and the number density is also proportional to the molar density, proportional to the quantity of V, molar volume. All right, is there anything else that will influence this reduction? Also, proportional to the impact rate. How often is a molecule bang in the air? Proportional to this gamma n, which we have seen is equal to rho n times v perpendicular average, which we know is equal to rho n over v. V perpendicular average is 4 times the average speed. And at fixed temperature and all, these are just a bunch of fixed things over here. However, n over v is proportional to n over v, is proportional to n over v, is proportional to 1 over v squiggle, and so this is proportional to 1 over v squiggle. So now we got two proportionalities softening that impact, both proportional to the number density or molar volume. Therefore, delta V is proportional to 1 over V squiggle squared. Now think about it. How hard is it to come to that conclusion? Not very, not mind-bendingly hard. In terms of proportionalities. So what are we going to do about that? What's the natural thing to do? We're going to guess about proportionality with delta V proportional to 1 over V squared. So we're going to guess about this function. So what's the simplest thing to do? Let delta V let delta V be proportional, linearly proportional, and to make it the simplest one, let's just let it be equal a constant A over B squared. So that's that. Then the accelerated van der Waals equation state V comes V plus delta V, V plus delta V is equal to RT, and it is V plus a constant over molar volume squared times molar volume minus V is equal to RT, and that's the van der Waals equation state. Now, I know you've all seen that. May not remember it, but I hope you do remember it. How many of you remember seeing that before? You see how easy it is to use. It wasn't so easy back in, when was it, 1872 or whatever. It's powerful stuff. And what was it, force law of life? Yeah, yes. All right. That's all this. Talk about A and B parameters. Where do they come from?
Self volume and intermolecular forces.
And how do you want to put numbers to them? You put concussions got a table, A's and B's. Where do they come from? Where did the guy who wrote that table down get those numbers?
Was it experimentally?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You go to the laboratory, you measure the pressure, volume, temperature, behavior of a gas or a gas mixture over wide ranges of those variables, and you tweak, you guess at values A and B, and you try to replicate that table, and you tweak them until you get the best that you can get. That's how you do it. No magic to it. You know, pile on them out and wait for inspiration to come down and hand you a slate with it, without carved on it. This is from the observation. What is the behavior of matter? Well, look. All right, so these are experimentally determined. PVT measurements. Some of you engineers may get involved in doing some of this stuff. Don't do. So are they absolute? They depend on what the gas is. They're gas specific. Hydrogen has a and B values, helium has them, oxygen has them, nitrogen has them, carbon dioxide, and so forth. But not only are they dependent on the species, they're dependent on what data you use to determine them. So you might find variations, and when you go to the literature and start looking, they're not going to be exactly the same. Because whoever worked them out, when he worked them out, the data set he had was the best he could. Now, I suggest you take the A and B values, some of them that are in your test, and go back to those charts I showed you of the real gases, the compressibility factors, go in all sorts of places around. Pick out one or two of them, take the A and B values, and calculate the compressibility. Van der Waals compressibility turns out to be equal to V over V minus V minus, oh gosh, R V Uh, And I think you'll be surprised how well it does. It won't be perfect. Now, I'll just take just a minute to tell you this much. I never cease to be surprised and annoyed by students of chemistry and beyond who have the idea that ideal gases obey the ideal gas law, and real gases obey Van der Waals. I look at you, been sort of led to believe that, whether you get told it or not. But that's a pretty common attitude amongst students of chemistry and others. And it's absurd. They both are models based on hypothetical matter, not real matter. And to expect them to replicate the behavior of real matter exactly is just the height of arrogance. Van der Waals model was not much used today, but have much, much better ones. But how do we get there? Just by following this path that I paid you along here today. The next step, the next step. We're going to look at some of these, not a lot, not great depth. We don't have time to do that in the other portions. But before we do, we're going to find out something really, really interesting about this Van der Waals equation. You go on about that.